Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I am super excited today to be joined by Kate Catlin. See, I told Kate we're just going to roll with this because this is what we do.
Yes.
So I'm joined by Kate Catlin. I am Joy Cochran, the business coach for fiber folks, and I have the privilege of interviewing some amazing people who are in the fiber world, who touch the fiber world, who love the fiber world, and Kate Catlin is one of my favorite people in the whole world. She is a brand artist and an amazing artist and multi-talented, multi-passionate lover of Jesus. I'm so excited to introduce you to Kate. Hey, Kate, how are you?
I'm great, Tina. How are you?
Good. So, what I want to do is, I just want people to hear your story a little bit. Tell us how you got started. First, tell us a little bit about yourself,
Okay.
what you're doing, how you got started. I'm just going to let you share your story. So,
Okay.
tell us about you.
Okay. So, I've always been an artist since I was little. My in business really my biggest business that I had was I had a print shop for several years. It was pretty successful, but I was working a ton of hours, and we were in a really rural area. So marketing in that area was definitely different than marketing where I live now in the Kansas City area,
Right.
and also trying to market to the world outside.
Right. Right. And
um,
this was pre-internet,
and,
pre-social
no,
media.
from about 2010 through
Right.
2015
So
was
just
when
at the
this was.
beginning of the social media boom and all
Yes.
of that, right? So,
Yes, yeah.
uh-huh.
I didn't join Facebook for a long time. So so in that small town, I did, small town marketing, flyers and
Right.
newspaper.
Right.
Um, but in 2015, I had been working way too many hours. I was dealing with a lot of family things, and I had a burnout, a big old burnout. And when I got back on my feet, and then we moved back to Kansas City, which is home for me, and that was better. But I wanted to return to do just art only, just graphics only, and not continue with the printing. So I didn't try to move the business. When I met Tina, I actually met Tina at Global Entrepreneurship Week in 2008.
Seven,
Yes.
18, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then in 2009, and I started getting coaching from her. When we met, I actually had a 4-page list of things that I did. These are all the
Here's
things
what
I
I do.
do. I moved. I need to make money. Here's what I do. How do I market all this?
Uh-huh. Hashtag, we call it hashtag all the things.
Yes. So that was kind of um, I knew I needed to reestablish myself in my hometown again. And I working with Tina, now I've kind of distilled it down. Those
Right.
4 pages, yes, I can still do all those things, but I've distilled it down through a lot of work with Tina and a lot of inner work, and just
Mhm.
discerning what my purpose is and what my real gifts are, because I can do
Love
a
it.
lot of things. That doesn't mean that's what my purpose is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So now I use my empathic and intuitive gifts, and I use those, and they let me really hear my clients, and it lets me create art that speaks to what they want out of,
Mhm.
like, I do logos. I guess I should
Okay.
say I do logos, graphics and WordPress and video. Do mixed media with fiber.
Right.
So I really like to get close with my clients, and a lot of them have been fiber folks, which is awesome because I love working with fiber in my art pieces, in my
Hmm.
non-computer art pieces. I use a lot
Right.
of fiber.
Right.
Um,
So you help us weird fiber folks get online, get our logo, right? That
yeah,
actually is something that we can use. And you've done the logo for Golden Heartland, and
yes,
it took us 15 years to be comfortable with our brand, with the
uh-huh,
brand and the logo. And I love, love, love it because I think it expresses the fiber part of us
yeah,
in a way that, I didn't know how to express. And so I was really excited to work, that you understand the weirdness of
Awesome.
being a fiber folk. You are kind of weird. So I like that.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Always good to understand the weird.
It absolutely. Oh my gosh. I think a lot of people in a niche like being a fiber person,
Yeah.
I think that it's like the people in your immediate group understand you, but maybe like to the whole world, it's hard to express what you're about. And
Yeah.
that's where I'm gifted
Yeah.
in listening to people, distilling it down into this is a logo that says what you do, it says who you are, people understand when they look at it.
Yeah.
And that's what I love doing. It's like solving a puzzle and
Right. Well,
so great.
it's your process, right? I mean, that's having worked with you on the as both a coach and a customer.
Mhm.
It's the process. I worked with several people trying to figure out how to take all these disparate my hashtag all the things and distill them down into some kind of image, because I'm not a visual person. I'm a word person, and so the images, you know, how do I take the alpaca and the fiber and the business and put it all together, and oh, by the way, it's a family brand and my husband's a musician and we need to put that in there. And so I would talk to people and they would just look at me and go, right, and then they'd come back, they wouldn't even be able to manage that. And so being able to just have this conversation with you that then resulted in an image was pretty exciting.
Mhm.
um, so one of the things I love, that I don't want us to run out of time, because I want you to talk about Stump the Octopus
Uh-huh. Okay.
and the idea of this, because it blends to your process,
Yeah,
right?
it
So
really does. So Stump the Octopus was actually kind of a game that I invented where I would take my sketchbook with me to random places and and I would take it with me and then say if I was at a bar, I would draw pictures for people and say, buy me a beer for this drawing.
mhm,
It was just a fun way to get to talk to people really
right.
and practice art because I love it.
So what
So
are the rules of the game again?
what
What are the
so
rules
so the
of the
rules,
game?
there's not really rules so much, but basically, you give me two things. It can be two ideas. It can be two, and for logos, we go deeper, obviously. But
Right,
for something
but
like
just
this, you
starting
get
place.
two. So you get two things, and you just tell me what they are, and then I'll combine them to make something. And it's usually weird and whimsical. Someone the other day, when I was playing, said they wanted a pancake and a tightrope, or a pancake and fire. And
Okay.
I was like, oh, well, the pancake is walking a tightrope over the fire, obviously.
Okay.
But
All
it
right.
made a hilarious image. And it incorporated the elements, and the person
Right.
got a big laugh out of it. So
Right.
that's kind of what Stump the Octopus is.
It's awesome. And so you started out just doing this at live events, and then
Yeah.
you discovered something called Twitch,
Twitch. Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And so in our last couple minutes, I want to make sure we talk about your Twitch channel.
Okay.
But I want to circle back because I want to take a step to the side for a second,
Uh-huh.
and I want to address one of the other things that we talk about on this channel a lot is our faith. And you, as I said in the introduction, you are an amazing lover of Jesus. I've been part of that your faith journey as well. So how does your faith thread through all of this work that you do,
Yeah.
particularly in the area of your art,
Okay.
right? Because I
Mhm.
know you've got this graphic design, and we think of it as graphic design, those of us that aren't in that world.
Yeah.
But so much of what you do is not graphic design, it's art. It's art, and you just happen to have it digital,
Yeah.
right? But you
Right.
also
Exactly.
use mixed media. I'm looking in behind you and I'm seeing
Hmm.
lots of, artwork that you've done, and mixed media pieces that you've done.
Yeah.
And so one of the things I love about your art, I have a couple of pieces myself, is it's not flat. You
No.
can't really put it behind glass unless you've got space, because there's so much mixed media in it. So how does your faith incorporate into that process?
I'm Holy Spirit led in everything. um, I practice contemplation. I basically, I mean, God is the source of all of my ideas and everything I do.
Wow.
I very often I'll get sparks of ideas,
Right.
and we talk about being intuitive, but for me, part of being intuitive is also listening to Holy Spirit inside of me.
Right.
Um, that is definitely the source of all my really good ideas.
That's nice. That's
And
great.
I mean, I get just kind of, ideas and visuals that it just sounds like a nice friend doing a little nudge going, oh, hey, what if you put
That's so cool.
stuffed some fiber clouds and put that in your canvas? And it's like, yeah, okay, cool, let's do this.
That's so cool. And it's one of the things I loved about what I loved about working with you was, faith is integral to my business, and being able to say, we're going to talk about this and then we're both going to pray about it.
Yeah.
Right. And, you were totally open to that, and not, okay, well, where do you want the Bible verse? Or something
Right.
like that. No, it's not. It's a relationship. So it's super
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
So in the last couple minutes, I want to let's talk Twitch. Let's talk about
Okay.
what you're doing now, how we
Okay.
connect with you.
Okay.
I want to put up your Twitch channel,
Great.
but I want you to first explain Twitch for those of us who are like, does that mean she does this? Explain what it is, and then what you do on Twitch and how we can connect with you, because we can connect with you on Twitch for free, and it's super fun.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I would love to interact with you on Twitch.
Yeah,
All of you.
so tell us about Twitch. Tell us about
So
this.
Twitch is a platform that started out as for gamers. So people would play video games, and Twitch allows you to watch the screen of the person playing the video game. But they've also expanded into actual live non-screen interactions. So what I do is I'm in the art category, and I basically, you get a shot of what I'm drawing, and we can have a discussion while I'm drawing. There's a chat, so you can type into the chat and give me your two things in the chat, and then I draw them live. I do usually get about three or four done in a 2-hour session, and it's free. It's fun. I do right now. I do Tuesdays 8. Wait, 6:30. Yeah, 8 to 10.
Right.
Tuesdays 8 to 10, and Fridays 6 to 8.
And that's Central Time, right?
Central Time, yes.
Okay.
Yes, Central Time, and that's all PM.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a fun interaction. I really love getting to have people tell me the two things, because some of them are so weird and so wild.
What's the weirdest Stump the Octopus? Because so basically what I'm hearing is Twitch is a platform that you get to play Stump the Octopus with anybody who wants to play.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
And it's free to sign up for Twitch. We don't have to, it's safe, it's safe. It's not some scary thing, right? If you don't have an account with Twitch, you want to explore Twitch, this would be the place to explore. You go hang with Kate, right? You get to talk to her live. And so what's the weirdest Stump the Octopus 2 things that you've gotten?
I think maybe it was a baby in Mountain Dew.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I ended up doing a baby drinking, and I also make up stories to go with my drawings. So in this story, there was a contest. The baby had to drink a whole bottle of Mountain Dew, and the mom put the baby in training, drinking the Mountain Dew. It was a very chubby baby. They needed to stop this. But then the baby has to sit on a pedestal, drink the Mountain Dew, and finish. And there were sharks in the water surrounding.
Hey.
It was a very dangerous game.
Into the mind of Kate Catlin, right?
But the kid got to win their college paid for free. So mom thought it was worth it.
Oh, how fun is this, guys? So, if you are, it's Tuesday night. Tuesday night is one of the nights.
8 to 10. Friday 6 to 8.
Okay, so it's Friday night, and you're like, I'm just done for the week, or it's a Tuesday night, and I need something fun to check out, and don't watch the reruns. Okay, just
come play with me.
Scroll Facebook. Just jump onto Twitch and see if you can stump the octopus. What we're going to do is we're going to put links in the comments here on this channel. Make sure you subscribe to the Golden Heartland channel and get notifications, because Kate is not the only weird person I know. And I want you to meet some more weird fiber folks. So we'll be doing a lot more interviews. We'll drop the links to Kate's channel as well, and how you can reach her on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had one thing to tell our viewers, the fiber folks, about business, what would be your one piece of advice for them? What would they do?
I definitely pray about it and listen to that still small voice. It's got a lot to offer.
Awesome. Well, Kate, thank you so much for being here. I want to honor everybody's time and join us again, where we will bring in some new fiber folks. I can't wait to tell you who's going to be here next, but I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to find out. All right, Kate, have fun on Twitch. We'll see you on Twitch, and keep on being you. I want to stump the octopus. I keep thinking, how can I stump the octopus?
Yeah, come on.
I'll have to find something really esoteric to stump.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Tina.
All right. Thanks again.
Bye-bye.
Bye.